Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using mystical moments for our tarot card reading today. I'm asking and setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. We're in this solar eclipse season now, really feeling the effects of this solar eclipse in Taurus, which is asking us to slow down, to be mindful of what we are consuming, to really connect with our guides. Lots of activations going on in the higher chakras during this solar eclipse. Connecting to the spiritual sun, receiving all those light codes that are coming down now, the plasmic light, the photonic light coming down, and the Christed, the heavenly keys, key codes coming in. So we're being bombarded with all this beautiful expansion of energy that's going to come in and start to activate within us. And as it starts activating, because this is such an expansive time, it will be bringing to the surface our limiting beliefs. This is why we're being asked to take things slow, so that we can be mindful of those thoughts, that we can be mindful of how we're speaking, that how we are affecting others around us by what we're saying and how we're treating people, to be ultra aware, because that resonates out, everything resonates out and comes back to us. Every thought, every feeling, every action is like a stitch that we are stitching into the masterpiece, into the tapestry of our life. And when we do it with the intention of love, it manifests into a beautiful creation with the energies of love that just flow from it. And that's what we're doing. We're stitching every little stitch into the tapestry of our lives based on how we are from the core of our being. So during this time, we're being asked to really listen, to really pay attention. And we have Jupiter, Neptune, and Venus in the center. Venus is in the center of these two expansive planets. So as we're coming up to the eclipse, we will receive the blessings of love, expansions of love. So look in your life where you can place some romance, inject some love into our lives, because whatever we put out now is going to expand. So this is a beautiful time to fall in love, beautiful time to meet someone romantically, and even couples who are already together, that love going to a deeper level. Taurus is the Hierophant in the tarot card deck, and the Hierophant is one of our spiritual relationship with the divine. We all have our own spiritual relationship with the divine. And this solar eclipse in Taurus and Pisces. Pisces is the spiritual sign, and will help us to connect to our guides and angels, reminding us that as we keep ourselves in a place of calmness, and we are mindful of what we place into our bodies and what we imbibe, whether it be media from a group or whatever's going on, being mindful of what we're taking in, because here, this is our temple, and this temple is housing our soul, is housing divine source energy. So as we nurture our bodies with our thoughts, with what we're placing into it, with through beverages and drinking lots and lots of water at this time, because we're starting to raise up. Our vibration is starting to become higher. So this is a time where we require more water to keep hydrated. Otherwise we will get tired. We will become unmotivated. We won't be able to function. So Pisces, water, Neptune, water, even Uranus is part of this eclipse. That's a planet of water, so lots of water, reminding us to keep hydrated. So I'm setting the intention now for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective. So we have 4 planets in Pisces out of the 10, and we have 3 plus the North Nodes in Taurus. So the North Nodes in Taurus really do ask us to slow down, to really look at our perception. And as we slow down, we are able to catch ourselves in the midst of those limiting beliefs. To take the brakes off now, to take our foot off the brake, and to go and allow our hearts and our souls to guide us on our path without any limiting thoughts that will come in and block us. So asking for 3 cards now. So there we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these are really interesting. The 5 of Wands again, the card of conflict. So this is the conflict. We've got this expansion of energy that is promoting expansion within us, and then we have these limiting beliefs telling us that we can't do that. Looking at conflict within us, outside of us, there's so many different opinions going on about every given subject on the earth. Lots and lots of conflict, and that is limiting. That is a low vibration. The 3rd dimension, this matrix, wants to hold us in this conflict. In the higher dimensions, in the 5th dimension, there is only love. And we will always choose love. We don't, it comes from that dual place of that conflict and love. Everything we will choose is coming from a place of love. So this is conflict. Listen to those limiting beliefs. Listen to where we are fighting with ourselves. We're going into conflict within ourselves. And we all want peace on earth. Every single one of us wants peace on earth. We want to be loved. We want to be happy. Every single person. But until we find that peace within us, we're not going to find it in our outside world. It has to come from within. And when we're looking outside at everything that's going on and seeing the conflict and feeling it and getting embroiled in it, the peace has to come with it from within us first. And this is a fire card. So the element of fire. And once this fire gets out of control, it goes into anger, frustration with how other people are behaving, frustration because people are not seeing it the same way as you are. And we're feeding the conflict constantly, we're feeding that fire of conflict. When we come in, listen to this guidance. Taurus is the Hierophant in the tarot card, asking us to go into this sacred temple that is within us that resonates peace. So letting go now listening to those thoughts, taking our time, making sure we're listening to how we are judging ourselves, judging others, judging the world. This creates the conflict, and she is playing a chess game there and pushing some away and pulling some to her. So look at all the people in your life and how each person makes you feel what they invoke within you. And if it invokes some kind of conflict, know that this is a karmic relationship that we are entwined with, and one of us has got to make peace, one of us. And that's not condoning what anybody does, it's not even agreeing with anybody, it's just that's their perception, that is what their lesson, and let that go and come into alignment and let everybody off the hook, including ourselves during this time, because whatever we focus on will expand. So if we focus on conflict, and our ego will, and the third dimension will want us to focus on conflict to hold us here because of such powerful energies coming from the cosmos. So put conflict down for now. And as you move away from it, you'll see how beautiful your life becomes, how peaceful, how healthy you become. Then we have the Four of Wands right in the centre. So the Four of Wands is the core of who we are. We are these beautiful, happy people before we start to cloud ourselves with these feelings of conflict and these thoughts of feeling trapped, of paranoia, of feeling judged by others. Because we're judging ourselves, we feel other people are judging us as well. Once we stop judging ourselves and just be ourselves, and it doesn't matter about the outside world, then all that falls away and we are left with the Four of Wands, a foundation of love, a structure built with love and peace. And look, this couple up there on the roof of their house. So they've gone through all those houses, all those rooms in that house, cleaning and cleansing and shifting until they've worked through, and metaphysically the roof is our crown. So they've transcended through the crown and they sat there connecting to the heavens. And that's what love does. It connects us to the higher dimensions. It connects us to the angels. It connects us to our loved ones. These, however, block us, that we may think we're listening to our spirit guides, and but we won't be. We'll be listening to our own ego, especially if it's this conflicting thoughts, feelings, and thoughts of a self-fulfilling prophecy that we're so stressed we can't sleep because of these conflicts that are going on in our lives. Conflict will serve no purpose. Put it down. Choose peace. No matter if they are wrong and they are painting all kinds of illusions about us, it's okay, because that's coming from something within them. We can't do anything about that. When we let all that go at the core and allow this to expand, because this is what this energy is all around. The cosmos, the heavens, the galactic masters, they're all guiding us and accelerating us into this energy, which is a beautiful energy. It's one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot card deck. And this is happy family, this is balance, this is abundance, prosperity, beautiful home life, beautiful world. And as we focus on that here in this body, in this here and now, in this temple that houses our spirit and houses the divine, and we really start to be mindful, taking our time, shifting through now the chaff and holding on to what strengthens us and let go of what weakens us. And the base of the pack is the Two of Swords. Come out of our heads during this time, really in our hearts. Our head will be fighting for control. It will be telling us all kinds of stories about this and that and them and us, and none of it matters. Absolutely none of it matters as long as we're not hurting anybody, as long as we're coming from our hearts. Allow everything else to just be coming into our hearts during this beautiful time of eclipse. Looking at all our gifts, everything that we love about ourselves, everything that we love about our life, and seeing it expand, because whatever we focus on during this time is going to expand, whether it's going to take us into that place of conflict or into that place of complete bliss. The splits there, keep talking about it, focus on the bliss of life. Focus on the flowers that are starting to come up in your garden or in your pots. Focus on the beautiful sunshine, everything that you can to peel yourself away from the third dimension. Peel yourself away, and as you do, you start to transcend, and it gets easier and easier until things that used to bother you really don't. They just don't. And you're still the same with what's going on with who is around you. There's still love there. It just doesn't, there's nothing to plug into any longer. It's in that beautiful alignment with the divine. So I'll choose a card now from the Anastax pack for extra message from the universe to help guide us through this immense time, beautiful time. All the planets are in direct until next month, so the planets are really moving us forward, and it is to just take our foot off the brake. Oh, there we go. Love and light. Act with care. Exactly everything that's been being said. And this card came to last time we pulled this deck. So again, the beings of light are asking us to act with love, because every action that is infused with love holds heavenly light, and that is what we are here now bringing to earth. We're bringing our own heaven upon earth, and this is love and light. Infuse everything with love. Your words, your food, bless your food before you eat it. If you put your Reiki symbols in and your mental and emotional symbols in, and before you eat the food, it balances. And whatever we put into our bodies, the energy is infused in there, blessing our water. Be mindful of how we're thinking, being mindful of how we're speaking during this time. There's a lot going on that we can easily delve into, and all it will do is drain us, exhaust us, to really come into alignment now and take full responsibility of ourselves and act with care, that we are being mindful how we're making other people feel also, because whatever we are these transmitters. Whatever goes out comes back, and it will keep coming back. And this is a beautiful tapestry of our life that we are stitching every single stitch as we are doing it with intention, with love, with gratitude, with peace. That becomes the beautiful masterpiece of our lives, of our reality. So we have 4, 6, 15, 20, 40, 46, 46, 10 new beginnings. We are coming through these new beginnings and of expansion. We've never been here before. We've never stepped in to the truth of who we are. We've always fit in to other people's expectations, and now we're stepping in to our own uniqueness and our own power, to trust it and allow that divine essence within us to expand now into the higher consciousness where we're all one, and we are all one. To be mindful of that, to really focus on during this time. Every single thought is going to expand. Make sure it's one of prosperity, of health, of well-being, of longevity, everything, of bringing positive energy into our body, allowing it to expand. So sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.